Hey there, Pisces. Welcome to your reading for mid-July 2021. We are going to just jump right in here, Pisces. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you the rest of this month. Also, make sure to only follow the social media accounts that are linked down below, because there are a lot of scammers nowadays pretending to be me and other readers. I will never ask you for money. I will never offer personal readings, so make sure to be careful there, Pisces. But Pisces, let's see what's going on for you. I feel I feel like saying your feelings are lying to you, Pisces. Damn, Pisces. I like this last row for sure, because this looks like something more. It's almost like something like permanent is entering into your life. I don't think it really matters what it is. Obviously, it could be a love relationship with the lovers here, but it could also just be like you're building a permanent business or a permanent career position. Ace of Pentacles twice, I really like. To me, having the Ace of Pentacles twice is a very good thing. You start off with the love card here in the first row, and I feel for some of you, you've experienced conflict, obviously, in love. You have the Five of Wands here with the Four of Cups. This is like disappointments and all these other things. In a lot of ways, I feel like you are coming out on top here, Pisces. I would say especially if someone, ran away from you or something like that. Four of Cups, to me, can be like a person leaving you thinking that the grass is greener on the other side. It's like a card of thinking that things are going to be better. And I feel like this is something that left you out in the cold. You have this orphaned card here, and this is basically the Five of Pentacles. It is card number 5 here, Pisces. So, the good news is I feel that you're kind of back in this glow up energy, which seems to have disappeared from your readings for like the past couple of months, like since May, maybe like May, June, part of July, like the first half. It's like kind of like that, glow up energy that kept showing up in your readings was gone. So, it's possible that for the past few months, maybe you've been feeling a little dimmer. Maybe you've been feeling a little bit more, under the weather. Maybe not literally sick, but I just get the feeling that you're kind of coming out of this time of, being in hermit mode. more like a hermit crab mode, Pisces. I totally get it. I've been there. I was there. So I totally understand it. But I kind of feel that you're more getting into this right here, 6 of Wands, success, abundance, good things coming in for you, and probably also positive attention as well. 6 of Wands to me can definitely represent going through something. I always say, he has been to war. He has gone through the Five of Wands. He's experienced the conflict. Now he's being cheered on, but because he's had a victory, but he's also experienced a lot of loss. So I kind of get that feeling for you here, Pisces. For some of you, definitely love related. I feel like someone maybe walked away from you here thinking the grass was going to be greener, and it's like you're having your glow up here, so who cares? For others, I would say that this is more kind of like you just feeling a little bit more dim is the energy that I'm picking up on. I'm not calling you dim. I'm just saying maybe you feel like you are kind of like in hermit crab mode, like I said. Let's see where this is going. Yeah, you have the Three of Pentacles here, Pisces, the Emperor and Empress right here, divine counterparts here, and the Magician. Definitely some sort of new beginning coming in for you. It's funny, that Magician is pointing in this direction here, is pointing towards the Five of Pentacles. I feel like you're sick of chasing your tail, is like the words that are popping into my head here, Pisces. I feel for a lot of you, especially for those of you in work or career, or anything, financially related, you could be retired and, maybe you're into investments or something like that. I feel like you're sick and tired of the, like, going like up and then down and then up and then down. But I don't really feel like that's a message that is, referring to, like how investments work. Investments go up, they go down, blah, blah, blah. I feel like it's more like you get into something, like a good idea. I'm kind of looking at this King of Wands as another person, but I'm also looking at it as your creativity and things that you create, right? And I feel like what you have been used to for not just the past few months, but for many years, is I feel like you've been used to kind of chasing your tail, where you create something, maybe it does very well or it's successful, and then there's like the tower moment where it, crumbles and disappears. It's like you've had a lot of these like loops is what I'm seeing in my head. And so I feel like you're kind of like pulling away from this energy. I like this reading because you have the Ace of Pentacles twice. So the Ace of Pentacles twice, again, to me says that you're kind of like ending this cycle of like these loops where it's like you're going up and down, you know? Almost feels like a roller coaster, Pisces. And even emotionally, I would say it's like, you know, you probably have the high, feel really good, and then it's like super low, right? And this just looks like kind of creating a little bit more, you know, kind of creating a little bit more stability in your life. So I definitely like to see that. You have this orphaned card here, so definitely having felt left out in the cold. Five of Pentacles, being left out in the cold. So I feel for some of you, you were the one that was orphaned in a situation, maybe from someone you thought was a divine counterpart, with the Emperor and the Empress showing up here together. And so, you know, I feel that for some of you. For others, again, we could look at this as the up and the down here, Pisces. And I'll tell you why. The Empress is a very good card. The Empress is a card of total abundance, but she has this waterfall that is flowing on that side there. And the waterfall kind of represents chaotic force, and it is actually tied to the Tower as well. And it kind of represents Tower energy, exactly what I was talking about, where it's kind of like there's like this, maybe you in business or work, you find success, then it goes down. And maybe in love, same thing. It's like maybe you find a lot of success, you're feeling really good, really high, right, on the relationship, then it crashes. And I would say that the thing with the Empress is that it's a more aggressive crash. It's like, you know, it's something that could maybe come out of nowhere, right? Because again, it's chaotic force. It's not, you know, it's not like directed force or something like that. So I feel like these are some experiences that maybe you have had. I would say, you know, looking on the bright side, because that's what I do with the King of Wands here, you know, these experiences have probably led to a great deal of creativity in your own life, where you have learned how to become creative. You've probably also learned how to take risks with the King of Wands. I feel like the King of Wands is asking you a question here as well, Pisces. I feel this King of Wands is like saying, okay, you've experienced these losses, you've experienced these ups and downs, but are you paying attention to what works and what doesn't work? I think sometimes we make mistakes, and I always tell people making mistakes is a good thing as long as you're paying attention to the mistake, as long as you're saying, I made this mistake because, or, you know, what can I change in the future? For whatever reason, intuitively, I feel like this King of Wands is like saying, did you learn from your mistakes? You also have this Five of Pentacles here, which I feel like is saying, do not call attention to your weaknesses. And we're going to look into this here, Pisces. That's like a million cards. So that is nothing, you know, that is not a pop out there, Pisces. That's a pop out, you, High Priestess. But let's see here, Pisces, where is this going? Eight of Cups. Some of you could feel like you're walking away from a divine counterpart, or you could feel, again, that you had this loss in the past. Pisces, it's almost like I'm intuitive or something, right? Tower right there, so exactly what I was talking about. And the Six of Pentacles, more balance coming into your life here, Pisces. I feel like you need to start planting seeds towards something new as well. The Six of Pentacles is kind of like where you invest your energy. And yeah, I really feel you're kind of bossing up here in a lot of ways. Again, I kind of like feel you're getting back. I wouldn't call this totally glow up energy. Again, you have the Tower here. So, you know, it's like you've been experiencing these, like I said, these crashes is what I was talking about exactly. And so I feel like you've been experiencing these crashes. Six of Pentacles is you no longer giving energy to things that make you feel weak. Five of Pentacles, it is you investing in things that invest in you. This could be a relationship. This could be in business or work. It's almost like you're you know, raising your standards in a certain way. There was another sign that I can't remember, but they had something very similar about raising their standards. This was in the July readings, not the mid-July readings, but I'm kind of getting that message for you here. Six of Pentacles is kind of like cause and effect energy, very similar to the Justice card, because it's like you put energy into something, what do you get back? This is going to have you creating, it's like there's no more uneven giving here. You know, I feel like Pisces is notorious for just giving without receiving, right? And so there's like a change that is going on here, and it's because of these, you know, Tower moments is what I would say to you. I also feel like you're creating more like diversity in your life, which is a good thing as well, I would say, Pisces. I feel this in all areas of your life. I kind of get this feeling of you making sure that you're not putting all your eggs in one basket here. I feel like you're kind of diversifying just the different things in your life, and it's going to make you more abundant, is what I feel. And we see this right here. You have the Ace of Pentacles. So it's like there's a new beginning, and I do feel like something has potential to grow, something that you're working on here. This reading makes perfect sense to me. I mean, Jupiter entering into your sign next year, at the end of this year, really. And for some of you, it could still be in your sign, even though it's retrograding. It could still be in your first house. If you're an Aquarius rising, then, it'll probably stay in your first house until the end of the year. Then it's going to start moving forward into Pisces. It'll move into Pisces again. So, what I would say here is that it makes perfect sense that there could be something with great potential inside of you that is going to be growing, or you could be very focused on something that has potential. And like I said, like I've been saying, here's the other thing, Pisces, is that then after next year, and I don't even know what next year is, 2022, something like that. I don't know. Who knows, right? But in 2023, it'll enter into your second house, which is like even better. So, I don't know. I feel like Pisces, you're kind of like at this place where you're going to be, it's almost like I see you more, developing a voice in a lot of ways, which also makes sense because then in 2024, Jupiter will enter into your third house, and which is all about communication. It's like you're kind of like being set up for the next like decade is what I feel here in this reading. And for some of you, I feel this is pretty powerful because it's like you're finding your place in the world. But you have the Lovers, the Strength card, and the Ace of Pentacles. The Strength card is kind of like you being seen as being strong. As I always say, it is a card of determination, and it is a card of perseverance kind of in certain ways. But it's also a card of kind of like soft control. Like, there are two cards of control, Chariot, Strength card. Chariot is a card of hard control, like taking control of something. And, this is more of a card of soft control. I feel for some of you, it's like you're just taking advantage of opportunities that come your way. Ace of Pentacles twice here. For some of you, I do feel like this is love coming in, but I need more details. So let's see. I mean, clearly you start off with a love card. But I wouldn't really call this a love reading. It is talking about love, but I feel like it's bigger picture. Six of Swords, for a lot of you, I feel like you're moving on from someone that you thought was a divine counterpart. You're moving on towards something new. We'll probably pull an extra row and see like where you're going. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles, you're feeling very strong on your own. Like I said, this is like what you're working towards. In a lot of ways, I feel like you're kind of regaining your Empress status. Like I said, I kind of get like glow up energy, but not at the same time. It's like you're working towards your glow up here, Pisces. And Three Cups, celebration. Major celebration coming in for you. I feel like you're kind of, like I said, finding your place in the world. It's like you're finding your voice. And Nine of Pentacles is, kind of pre-Empress energy, being very independent, being able to take care of yourself. So, like, what is the, what are you going towards here with that Six of Swords? You have the Hierophant, having the keys to the universe. These two keys right here represent the keys to the universe. And those are the words that just popped into my head. So, there you go, Pisces. Damn, is all I have to say there. Devil. I feel like some of you need to separate yourself away from things that are kind of like holding you back here. And you have the Nine of Swords. This is reminding me of like Chiron and Leo energy is what I would say to you here, Pisces. Chiron and Leo energy, Black Moon Lilith in Leo is what this is reminding me of. I'm trying to think of some famous people who have who are born with Black Moon Lilith in Leo, and I can only think of one. Hugh Hefner is the only one I can think of. But Black Moon Lilith in Leo is about like, kind of like childlike energy is about, number one, people who have Black Moon Lilith in Leo kind of have to learn how to, enjoy children or kind of have that release. But there is an energy of needing to learn how to act or needing to learn how to be an actor. Actually, some very good actors that I can't think of right now have Black Moon Lilith in Leo. It's kind of contradictory energy because Black Moon Lilith in Leo needs to learn how to act, needs to learn how to play. It's about needing to learn how to enjoy things and enjoy life and needing to learn that like childlike energy, right? That popped into my head hard right here. I'm not saying you have Black Moon, Lilith, and Leo. I'm just describing the energy that I'm getting here. I feel like there are some things where it's like neat, where like the best way I could describe this devil energy is needing to have that release, needing to like there is a certain level of tightness that I'm getting with this devil energy, and it's like once it releases, boom. You know, it's like things become a lot easier. You know, I think of things like YouTube, for example. If you look at my like first videos on YouTube, I was like super stiff, and like over time, you know, it's like you kind of get used to it, and then you relax and you loosen up, right? And I get that energy here. This is why I'm saying this. I feel for some of you, it's almost like if you could just learn to, you know, embrace a certain energy, you will have the keys to the universe, and that could mean anything, Pisces. That, you know, that's going to be super powerful for you. You have the King of Swords, knowledge. I mean, Hierophant and the King of Swords is knowledge, wisdom, learning. You have the Nine of Cups, wishes, everything you can have, whatever you want here, Pisces. And the Three of Swords, get out of your head. I feel like for some of you, you need to cut a toxic situation out so you can have everything you want. Some of you could be in a toxic love situation. But for the most part, I feel like this is just talking about keys to the universe, Pisces. I like this. Definitely get out of your head. I feel like Nine of Swords is probably an energy that is more an energy that is holding you back, right? And it's like worrying about things that probably don't even exist with the Three of Swords. I remember what I was saying about something like emotional, kind of like controlling you over here, and I kind of get that here. So I like, for some of you, could be learning how to take control of your emotions, which would be good as well. But this is a good reading here, Pisces. It's gonna be interesting the next couple years, like where things go for you, but I love it. So thank you for being here, Pisces. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. Also, feel free to like and subscribe. But thank you, Pisces, and definitely enjoy your month.